Hey guys, it's Share Bear here with a little something something again. And today I had some lamb, extra lamb in the refrigerator. So I thought, what can I utilize that and make with that? So I thought about it. I'm going to make curry lamb meatballs. Okay, and you can use them for like an appetizer for a party. Or I'm making mine. I made some steamed rice and just going to have it with rice and meatballs. So anyway, first thing I'm going to do is, I got the oven set for 425 and it's ready, and I'm taking about a tablespoon of sesame seeds, and I'm going to toast them, okay? And yeah, don't ever just always toast your nuts and let the natural oil come out in them and get that fragrance going. So, and then don't walk away from it when you're cooking them, because it doesn't take long, but you'll be able to start smelling it. So we're gonna do that, and I'm sorry about Kilo in the background, but she's acting like Miss Protector. So anyway, what we're gonna do is, I've got a pound of ground lamb here. We're going to go ahead and put that in. And then we're going to put an egg in. And we're going to put in a half a cup of Italian breadcrumbs. I was going to make my own with sourdough bread, but I just don't have the time today, so I'm just going to use Italian. So anyway, then I put in, I don't know, a tablespoon of fresh minced ginger, and about 3 pods of garlic, crushed and minced up, and then shallots. I had about 3 shallots, and I chopped them up real fine. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. So that's garlic, shallots, and what was it? Garlic, shallots, and ginger. Couldn't think of the last one there. Okay, so that's in. And then I chopped up, I got about, I don't know, with it chopped up, probably about 3 tablespoons of cilantro, okay? So I'm putting that in with it. And then the next thing that we're going to put in, boy, she really thinks she's something, doesn't she? Is we're going to use 1/3 of mincemeat, okay? So we're going to go ahead and put that in. And I'm still got the sesame seeds toasting in the pan. So let me shake them, see if I smell it. Not yet. It'll be coming. So anyway, we got all this in here, and I'm going to mix this up. You can see here. And we're going to make, when I should just get my hands in there and do it, but I haven't. I need to wash them again. 1-inch balls, and I gotta wait till I can put these sesame seeds in there. And so I'm gonna put them into 1-inch balls and put them in the oven and bake them, I don't know, 10 to 12 minutes or until they're brown. Okay, so while that's toasting real quick, I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands. Just going to make sure they were clean. That dry. That's the pan I'm going to use them on. Okay, these are brown and came out. See how they're, if you can see, how they're starting to toast up. And I don't smell them yet, but they're toasting. All right? Now I do. Now I do. Okay. So, if you can see where they're getting a little brown, I'm going to go ahead and toast these up. They're almost there. Let me check them again and see if they're starting to, yeah. Okay. Just a little bit more. Oh. Now I better, my luck, they'll burn. You gotta watch them, guys. I'm serious. You gotta watch it. But I'll go ahead and you put it in about just a couple shakes, one big shake of Worcestershire sauce. So we're gonna put that in. Just put that in a little bit, like that. Then sesame oil, about a tablespoon of it, so we're going to put that in with it. And then it called for cayenne pepper. Okay, that's good enough. So I'm going to put these in, turn it off. I don't have any cayenne pepper, so I'm going to use crushed red pepper. Ooh, I smell it now. And then curry powder. And I'm going to use about a tablespoon, a little bit more, okay? And then that's it. So then I'm going to stir this up. I'm going to show you. Let me get in there and get all this. Yeah, let me go ahead and take my ring off too, because that'll get a bunch in it. So anyway, so we're going to go ahead and just mix this up. Make sure, you can feel and tell when, you know, if you're just starting to cook and stuff, you just want them to where they bind together, okay? And hang on, let me get her off the counter. Okay, guys, I went ahead and rolled out some of these meatballs, and I said 1 inch, but I'm making mine a little bit bigger. And you know, you want your meatballs light and airy. You know, so don't pack the meat down. Just put it together, and then just lightly, just to where it combines. Don't even press in when you're rubbing it. Just put it down like that. Get another one. Press it, put it like this. Just rub it. There. Okay, so we're going to start with these. In fact, you know what? I'm going to add a little bit more to this one. Break it up a little bit. Like that. Yeah, like that. That'll work. Okay, so I'm going to put these in the oven, bake them, and I'll be back with you, and we'll taste them and see how they are. Okay, guys, got it out of the oven. Got some rice with it here a little bit. I'm going to put on some, on top of it, some chopped cilantro. I'm going to get a meatball here. Woo. And going to taste it. You could probably have a dipping sauce with this too, you know. You know what? It's good with that curry in there, and then the minced meat. Give it just a little bit of, with that apple and raisin in it, just a tad of sweetness. It's good. The lamb is good. So, yes, I would say this is the keeper. So, I hope you try this out, and bon appetit!